Hi friends, in this lesson we will be explaining the meaning and usage of comments in Python. Comments are sections of your code that are ignored when you run a program. Any commented line of code won't be executed. Let's assume we have 5 lines of code from line 1 to line 5. As a developer, you can instruct Python to skip line 4 of the code. That means when the program is running from line 1, it will execute the code from line 1 to line 3. Anything written on line 4 will be ignored, and the execution of the code will continue on line 5. But the question is, why would you want to do that? The first reason is when you want to add a note that explains what the code does, or why something is done in a certain way. This is beneficial for you as well as other developers who are working on the code. Another reason might be to disable a certain part of the code when testing the program. To add a comment to line 4, you can use any line from line 3 upward, or simply use the space in front of line 4. In Python, any line that starts with the hash character is considered a comment. The hash symbol indicates that the rest of the line is ignored by the Python interpreter. That means if we need to add a note to what line 4 is doing, we can use any line from line 1 to line 3, but each of those lines must start with the hash character. Or we simply use the space in front of line 4 to add a note or a comment to what line 4 is doing. Without further delay, let's start coding. Open VS Code or any other code editor of your choice. Create a new file. In my case, the name of the file is comment_03.py. Let's declare some variables. Name equals Ali, age equals 10, level equals 6, mobile equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, print name, print age. The variable name, also known as the identifier, is name, and the value assigned to it is Ali. If you are unsure about what a variable is, please check the previous video for clarification. The expectation is that when we run this program, every line of code from 1 to 6 should be executed. Let's try running the code. As you can see, the output we have on the terminal is Ali and 10. Line 5 prints out the value assigned to a variable called name. If we need to add a comment or a note for line 4, that is, we want to add some information about what line 4 is doing, there are 2 ways to do this. We can either use one or more lines above line 4 to write the comment, or we simply use the space in front of line 4 to add the comments. Collect last. The comment we have for mobile can be on top. Every line of code starting with a hash symbol will be ignored by Python. We can also use another line above. Any comment starting on a new line is called block comment. This is one way of adding comment. Another way of writing comments is inline, which means the comment would be in front of the code. Let's try one more example. Point Don't get confused by this line of code. This is not a comment. Anything put between single or double quotes is a specific type of data we will explore in subsequent lessons. One way to comment out line 9 is by using this. This is how we can disable a certain part of the code. It is important to note that there are bad comments. For instance, adding this kind of comment. This is a user name. This is a bad comment because the name of the variable, which is name, is already conveying what is happening. Let's say mobile numbers are expected to be 9 digits, but we are only collecting the last 5 digits from the number provided by the user. Let's remove these bad comments from our code. Some programming languages like JavaScript allow you to comment 1 or 2 lines together. As at the time of recording this video, the only way you can comment multiple lines of code in Python is to put hash in front of each line. Most code editors provide a way to do multi-line comment. In VS Code, after highlighting the areas I want to comment out, hold down the Ctrl key and then press the /. As you can see, I'm able to automatically comment and uncomment this part of the code. Before we end this lesson, I want you to visit the pep8.org website. This site provides the style guide for Python code. Scroll to the comment section. The first paragraph is saying there shouldn't be any contradiction between the comment and the actual code. Let's say, for instance, the comment is saying a particular approach must be used, while the actual code is using another approach. In this case, it is better to have no comments. The other paragraphs contain valuable information that you wouldn't want to miss. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.